what is going on in the near future about your income. Let's talk about income. We're going to talk about income. We're going to talk about benefits. USA Today, the job market may be shifting again with more companies mulling fewer raises in 2024. Nearly half of business leaders surveyed this month by ResumeBuilder.com said they will not give cost of living adjustments to employees next year. This is in 2024. And 26% said they either won't or may not give raises at all. Of those companies who say they will give a cost of living adjustment, 48% said the bump will be of 3% or less. Now, it's very standard that cost of living raises have been in the 3% range for many, many years. And we saw inflation in 2022 much, much higher than that, starting to cool off a little bit. But it is significant for those of you who go, you know what? If I'm relying on a cost of living raise next year to help me not live paycheck to paycheck, I got news for you. You're going to feel some pain. When asked by their employers if they wanted different benefits or what benefits they enjoy the most. I'm moving on to another topic here. This is fascinating. Workers said they wanted an emergency savings account as a job benefit. So this is beyond traditional retirement like a 401k and a match, right? So when employees were asked what they would do with the extra money, a benefit from their paycheck, they said they would put $600 provided by an employer. They were asked, what would you do with the extra $600 provided by an employer? And workers said, this is from an EBRI survey, they said they would spread it out. $192 towards funding retirement, $171 to an emergency savings account, and $89 toward a health savings account, followed by paid time off, college savings, and paying down college debt. About 42% of employees want to be automatically enrolled in an emergency savings account through their employer. So, much like your health savings account, your 401k, the idea is your employer automatically takes it out of your check. And so this is the idea of you do it and I forget it. It's a forced discipline. And it works wonderfully with health savings account. It works wonderfully with retirement accounts. So now employers are saying we want an emergency savings account. Now I find this very interesting because for years Dave Ramsey has talked about in the 7 baby steps, that baby step 1 is an emergency fund, and we cap it at $1,000 just to take care of some of your basic emergencies. And then you move through baby step 2, paying off all of your debt, smallest debts to largest debts. Then once you're out of baby step 2 and baby step 3, we're now going to increase the emergency fund from $1,000 to 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. So this is interesting. Now people are going, I need the help. Just take it out of my check, right? Just go ahead and before I get my check, just like you take out taxes, just like you take out Social Security, just like you take HSA, just like you take out retirement, they want people to take out, they want their employers to take out money for an emergency fund. Research from the Bipartisan Policy Center found that just 10% of employees offered these benefits in 2022, but this is a new trend. The passage of Secure 2.0 legislation last year also gives employers more flexibility to offer emergency savings accounts starting next year, 2024. As much as 3% of an employee's paycheck can be automatically placed into an emergency savings account up to a total of $2,500. So this is between the range of what we at Ramsey Solutions recommend, a $1,000 emergency fund before you start paying off debt. And then after all debt is paid off, we want to see you get 3 to 6 months expenses, which is obviously going to be well beyond $2,500. But it is a start. It is a start. And I think it's good. I think it's helpful. But you can't, don't limit yourself. If you're willing, here's the point I'm making. If you're willing to say to your employer, I want you to take out of my paycheck an amount up, and then once we cap at $2,500, I want you to put that in a savings account. Great, but don't stop there. Don't stop there. You need to be paying yourself every paycheck. Beyond this, do you need this? You don't need it. I think some people are so undisciplined, they're just like, I got to get my life straight. Just take it from me because I don't have control. And I'd rather you get control and go, all right, I could be saving way more than $2,500 in a year. If when I get my paycheck, I say, all right, I'm going to live on less than I make, which means I'm going to take a certain amount every month and I'm going to save if I have no debt. But it's important to point out what we teach at Ramsey Solutions that you need every dollar, including 401k and health savings account and emergency fund. If you're in debt, don't have your employer withhold any of that. That all needs to be coming to you so you could put every penny towards debt elimination. And then once you pay the debt off, watch yourself stack savings. Now, this is a great story, Alex. Levi's. Anybody wear Levi's in there? I haven't worn a pair of Levi's in a long time. Do you wear Levi's? Alex does. I guess they're kind of cool and hip again. You're cool. I mean, you wear your skater shoes and all that. So Alex is cool. Levi's store in Lone Tree, Colorado. There is a perk that the manager, Deborah Ward, says is the most popular perk. And that is the company emergency savings program like I've been discussing. If store workers save $40 per month, Levi's will match that with another $40 per month. In addition, they get a $20 sign-on bonus. Now, what's the whole point of this? Levi's has been running this program since 2015. But in recent years, they've decided to partner with BlackRock Emergency Savings Initiative, which helped Levi's present this incentive in a more creative way. A BlackRock spokesperson said, ultimately, we're trying to get people into the set it and forget it mindset to get people to set aside money every month. Again, I think that's great. But it just needs to be a start. Get yourself in a rhythm of going, okay, I can live on less than I make. And if you got your company taking it out, I think this is a good exercise for people who, to this point, feel like, I can't do it on my own. I need help. Since Levi's relaunched this emergency savings program with BlackRock a year ago, the company has attracted about 1,250 participants in the program. Altogether, the company's emergency savings initiatives have included more than 3,000 employees with about $1.2 million in savings. So this is good. And I bring this up because it's tied into your income. Now watch. Look, do I think that this report from USA Today that says this survey that leaders are saying they're not going to give out as many cost of living raises, they're not giving them out at all. If they do give them out, it's only going to be 3%, and inflation is still up and down right now. Do I think that's going to happen? Yeah, I do. But here's the issue. The reason there's so much angst in the world of work today is we think our employers are supposed to make sure that they keep up with our spending habits. And that's an unpopular opinion. But you make enough. You can adjust your lifestyle. People do every day and every decade when inflation goes up. So you are in charge of your income. It's not what you make, it's what you keep.